Hey guys, what's going on? It's Rekt Capital and welcome to today's video market update. We're going to be focusing on Bitcoin. Bitcoin has made history yet again. It's made history on 3 separate occasions and we're going to talk about that in today's video update. I hope you're having a fantastic day today, guys. Let's dive right into the update after a quick message from our sponsor. PrimeXBT is a Bitcoin-based margin trading platform that offers access to over 50 assets, including cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and Ripple, but it also offers access to Forex, commodities, and a variety of indices. PrimeXBT offers deep liquidity with minimal slippage, attractive leverage, competitive fees, and some interesting features to help take your trading to the next level, such as one-click trading and unique order types that are very useful in trading breakouts. PrimeXBT also brings a lot of innovation to its platform in the form of its co-vesting copy trade module, where users can generate a return by investing in funds with profitable trading strategies and proven historical performance. It takes less than a minute to create an account and no KYC is needed, so feel free to check out the link in the description and sign up today. Bitcoin has made history yet again. A few weeks back, it broke out from a multi-year downtrending resistance. Not too long ago, earlier this month, Bitcoin was able to monthly close above 10,800, a level it hasn't closed above in almost 1,000 days. The last time we saw a monthly close above this level was in December of 2017, after which we saw massive euphoria enter into the market that brought price to a new all-time high at the time of $20,000. But Bitcoin has made history yet again. Most recently, it has weekly closed above a historical resistance area, a historical point of supply where people tend to sell. People tend to place their sell orders in the order book, prompting a lot of sell-side momentum, which is why in the past you see FOMO wicks past this region, because the sell-side momentum, the sell-side pressure is so strong that we only see a brief transient rally past this resistance area before we actually see the sell-side momentum really translate into price. And we've seen this a few times in the past. But now this time is different because yes, we saw a weekly FOMO wick past this area of historical supply right over here and even over here, but ultimately last week we saw a weekly candle close above this resistance area, and that has been a very close candle close. Not much behind the candle close, very small. A very small candle body was able to press past this region of resistance, but finally we have managed that weekly candle close, and we've seen trend continuation ever since. So a historic moment for Bitcoin's price. But what I'd also like to talk to you guys about is the dip to 10,800, because we saw that historic monthly close above 10,800 and we saw a pullback, a dip into 10,800, and people were getting a bit panicky. People were actually already panic selling, and you can see that evidenced in here. But the people panic selling were most likely the people that were actually late to this rally, because people, bargain hunters from earlier on in the rally who bought here even, but also here, even at the bottom, bargain buyers that bought on early on in the cycle, they're not selling necessarily. It's the panic from the FOMO buyers. So the FOMO buyers are actually panic selling at highs, not too far away from the actual entry point, or maybe they're already selling at a small loss. But in any case, the late buyers are the ones who are prompting this volatility, downward volatility, and this sort of emotion has allowed for a successful retest attempt. Because as you guys know, a breakout comes in 3 forms: a candle close, pull back into the previous resistance to turn it as a new support. So that's a retest attempt right over here, followed by trend continuation. And you can see that within the first week really of August, because it's only August 10th at the moment. Within the first week or so, we got most of these breakout signals on a platter. Really, we're now seeing trend continuation into 12,000 resistance, and this has been a resistance area that has plagued Bitcoin for a few weeks now. So we've seen a breakout from the post-halving range. I actually have this right over here. It's been 4 weeks since the breakout from the post-halving range, which was 70 days long. So that's a 10-week post-halving range. Of course, it is a 13-week range in total, but most of these weeks came after the halving. So a 10-week post-halving range. After the halving, consolidation over here, of course, a higher low relative to this low, and a breakout past this range high right over here. And ever since, we've just seen many weeks of upside. So 4 weeks of upside price action, 3 of which have seen price tag 12,000 in some way or another. Now, of course, this candle right over here didn't quite touch 12,000, but overall, this is the 12,000 resistance area. So you can see that for 3 weeks, we've been essentially rejecting from this area, but every single week we've seen buy side support really come in to just press price up closer and closer towards that historical area of previous supplies. So buyers are definitely aggressively buying Bitcoin at these levels, but we're still not letting up at this resistance area. And that's something to bear in mind because yes, Bitcoin has rallied 48% after the halving. And of course, most of the exponential gains come after the halving when it comes to Bitcoin and the halving effect on Bitcoin's price action. But we have to also bear in mind that we are at a very strong resistance point at the moment. But having said that, if we zoom in a little bit, we'll notice that indeed people are buying the dip very aggressively. And you can see this from the continuation structure. At the moment, we are in a flag-like structure. This is a structure that could very easily turn into continuation, in which case, should we see a daily close past this resistance area right over here, this resistance level, this diagonal trendline resistance of this structure, we'll see a breakout towards 12,000, and that's going to be a problem for the resistance area because once we have a confirmed breakout from a continuation pattern, we're going to see the trend continue. So how much longer can 12,000 actually repress price and push it down? So right now in this structure, we saw a rejection on the first attempt. So this was about 11% rejection from 11,900. Then we saw the second rejection, which was about a 6% rejection. And recently we actually saw a FOMO rally past this resistance area to 11,900, but we only saw a 3% rejection. So you can see 11%, 6%, 3%. We're seeing an inclining tendency of buy support coming in. People are buying the dip aggressively, and this area of resistance right over here isn't really rejecting price that strongly. In fact, buyers are starting to be a bit more stronger than the sellers at this region. So I am quite confident, or at least I am getting more confident in a daily close past this resistance. And once we get that resistance broken, breached, confirmed to have been broken, once we get that daily close past this resistance, 12,000 is going to sandwich price between this area really. So that's going to be quite interesting. How can 12,000 still carry on? How can it continue to repress price going forward? In any case, guys, that's about it for today's video update. Thank you so much for watching. Please consider dropping a like if you enjoyed the video, and of course subscribe for more videos like this in the future. I'm Rekt Capital, and I'll speak to you in the next one. Speak soon.